New at 6, the threat of a mass exodus of U.S. Forest Service firefighters is becoming more of a reality tonight. A temporary salary increase for the federal firefighters is set to expire September 30th. If Congress does not pass a permanent pay increase, thousands of wildland firefighters could walk off the job just as wildfire season ramps up. Joining me now is Steve Gutierrez. He's a union representative for the National Federation of Federal Employees. Steve, good to see you tonight. Now, this permanent pay increase hinges on the passage of the Wildland Firefighter Paycheck Protection Act. This is bipartisan legislation, which of course means it was introduced by both Republicans and Democrats, including California Senator Alex Padilla. It seems like this would be an obvious yes, we're going to pass this. Why wouldn't this pass?
Yeah, our understanding of because of this not passing would be certain lawmakers just don't understand the severity of the situation, and they just feel, unfortunately, it's too much money to spend. When you think about it, it's just a drop in the bucket compared to the amount the American taxpayer would really spend when our natural resources and homes are burning. I just don't understand why this couldn't have gotten done sooner, and this is why we're advocating for our wildland firefighters right now.
Talk about the pay disparity, because you were quoted in a recent article saying that we train them and then CAL FIRE gets them. A lot of the federal firefighters are getting trained by you and then going to CAL FIRE because there's better pay, better working conditions there. What's the pay disparity like?
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Wildland firefighters across this nation start at $15 an hour. If you work on a hotshot crew, you're probably making around 1,500 hours of overtime just to make ends meet. Some have a second job, but then we're getting, I want to say, taken away by state municipalities that pay 3 to 4 times as much. And we're starting to see this huge mass exodus that is just going to better paying jobs. It's not just here in California. This is a national problem. This national problem of folks just leaving the federal government, going towards a better job and out of fire. So we're losing that experience that we've worked so hard to train and get. And now these wildfires are going to start getting out of control even more than they have in the past. This
obviously becomes a huge public safety issue. So yeah. If this doesn't pass, does this mean that local organizations, county organizations are going to have to pick up the slack? And they're already stretched too thin.
Yes, absolutely. They are stretched too thin, and they're upstaffing, and they're taking the federal Forest Service wildland firefighters right now. The Forest Service will have to make ends meet to make it staffed, and what will end up probably happening is we'll have to contract agencies and pay them 3 to 4 times much than paying a good living wage to their federal wildland firefighters. We need Congress to act now. How would you feel if you lost $20,000 pay cut September 30th? Who could stay on for that? Who would want to stay on for that? But our folks are hardworking, passionate about what they do, and they care about the American public and its natural resources.
Now, you know, I introduced you as a national representative for National Federation of Federal Employees, but it was not long ago when you were fighting those dangerous flames. You were on a hotshot crew. This is a severe issue, but then also, I mean, talk about the work that goes into wildland firefighting and how dangerous it is.
Yeah, so actually about a month ago now, I was a wildland firefighter, and I came to work for National Federation of Federal Employees to represent federal employees across this nation. Being a hotshot is definitely extenuating work. You work long, hard hours. You sleep in the dirt. You're not in a hotel. You're not wearing a respirator mask. You're carrying upwards of 45 to 50 pounds on your back through the heat, especially in the same heat that we're currently experiencing. You definitely live on the road all summer long. There's mental health issues, there's work-life home balance issues, and on top of that, there's also cancer issues. These issues need to be addressed on the national level as soon as possible. We are experiencing a mass exodus, and it's not going to get any better if we don't act now, and that's why we're here.
I know that there's a petition that's circulating online, and people who want to help and support your cause, it's actionnetwork.org for more information. We're obviously going to stay on top of this as it's a very important issue. Steve Gutierrez, union representative with National Federation of Federal Employees, thanks so much for shedding some light on this.
Thank you very much for your time.